myself, Assembly Member
Becky and Jim, on behalf of the San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors, you were...
Congratulations. On behalf of the Stockton City Council and all the citizens of Stockton, thank you for putting your heart into this wonderful work. We love you.
I'm the senior member, but not the oldest. Look at these two over there. Of the thousands of letters she's received, some of them are quite long, and we've culled to get ones that will have key words that might be important to us tonight. This is addressed to Becky Meisner, surprisingly. We received the items you shipped to us recently. The soldiers really appreciate them. We make sure they go to soldiers who are in areas that are difficult to reach. We are working hard over here. We are honored to have such support of Americans that are thinking of us. Master Sergeant Keith Knight from Bagram, Afghanistan.
Well, I already read this one.
I hope I didn't read this one before. Some guys are older than others, I've heard.
Thank I want to read it because I want to make sure I get it right. The Stockton Chamber of Commerce and the Central Valley Association of Realtors for making this a very unexpected surprise. He called and said, "Mom, can you send some packages to some of my buddies who aren't getting any mail?" Now, I'm sending packages to Jesse 2 or 3 times a week. How much harder could it be to send a couple of more boxes? Well, before I knew it, I was sending packages to Jesse and 17 other soldiers in his unit. So that became my way of life. Every day I got up and decided who was going to get a package today, what I was going to send, and how I was going to ship it. This went on for about 10 months, and then Jesse got to come home to see the birth of his 3rd child, a little boy, Jesse Alexander, and we got to spend Thanksgiving with him. He left the day after Thanksgiving back to Iraq. He was stationed just outside Baghdad. 43 days later, his unit, the 542nd Maintenance Company, came under mortar fire. There were 6 mortar rounds that hit their living quarters. There were 33 soldiers who were injured with 1 fatality, and that was our boy Jesse. I was devastated by this news. We were all devastated, and to be honest with you, I went into a deep depression. Didn't want to take care of myself or my family or my kids. And I know that sounds crazy because I had a husband and children and grandchildren who all needed me. But in my wounded heart and my broken spirit, that's how I felt. I didn't want to go on. So through encouragement from family and friends, they said, well, go back to sending those boxes like you were doing. And I wanted to, but Jesse's unit had already come home. He was only going to be there another couple of months. So again, I fell deeper into depression, and somebody gave me an email address of a young man in Afghanistan. So I got this email address, and I emailed him, and I said, you don't know me, but would it be all right with you if I send you packages 2 or 3 times a week with food, snacks, and toiletries? And I'm sure this young man must have been thinking, okay, he's a crazy woman in California, and she wants to send me stuff. So he gave me permission, and I began sending my packages. One soldier, Specialist Chris Tanner, in Afghanistan, quickly became 5, 10, 50, and 100 names, Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. At that time, I thought, with Stephanie, we need to organize or become some kind of an organization. We've got something going here. So with her help, and God just had his hand on everything.